Hi, good morning. Welcome to today's episode of Morning Capsule, Mrs. Hay. So, today I'm going to be treating a very important topic, and even though the singles can benefit from it, but I'm speaking most especially to married men and married women like me. Today, I'll be talking about how to avoid infidelity in marriage. So, what do I mean by infidelity? Infidelity means unfaithfulness. It's just as simple as that. Unfaithfulness. And I still have here, it says, it is falling in love or having an affair with somebody other than your spouse. Once you commit an act like that, then it is called infidelity. So, by doing that, you've broken your marital vows and your bed is already defiled. So it is one of the grounds in which God allows divorce. So for you to know how heavy infidelity is, and it is a sin against God, your spouse, and yourself. It's a very serious issue. It's a very big issue that I think I need to address, because most of us are loose guarding and this thing can be controlled. I know we are humans, but if we put in some certain measures, it won't happen. So before I give you some few points on how to avoid infidelity, I want you to know that there is no one that is above temptation. No one. I mean, Jesus Christ was tempted. So who are you to say you can't be tempted? No one is above temptation. So now let's quickly go into some ways we can avoid infidelity. Number one, I have here, I said, don't be too friendly with the opposite sex. There's this Yoruba adage that says that what I mean here is, what you will not eat, don't even smell it. So why would you be having a close friendship with an opposite sex? I mean, how do you explain that? Your wife or your husband is supposed to be your bestie, supposed to be your closest person, supposed to be someone you can trust. I have here, I said, set healthy boundaries. Boundaries are very important. If you don't have boundaries, then you can do anything you like. But when you set some boundaries, I can't get to that place. I can't get to that place. Be friendly. Nobody's saying that you should not be friendly, but don't be close with an opposite sex. No. You can be friendly, but be principled and disciplined. Be principled and disciplined. When it's getting to my everyday, how are you? How did you do? What are you doing today? Hey, please don't. Respect yourself. Number two, avoid over spirituality and pride. Some people are too spiritual. No, it's not possible. It can't happen to me. No, it can't happen to me. I'm sorry, ma. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Who are you, by the way, and by the bush? Because no one is above temptation. Don't carry over spirituality into this thing. You're doing what you're not supposed to do, and you're saying that it can't happen to you. How? No, I have here, I said, overconfidence in your flesh will only put you in trouble. There's this thing they say, would you abo? That's it. So, 1 Corinthians 10 verse 12 says that let he that thinks he stand take heed lest he falls. So don't, pride will ruin you. Pride, they say, goes before fall. So please, let's be mindful. Nobody is above temptation, so please don't think that you are above temptation or it can't happen to you. If you don't put yourself in positions where it will happen to you, fine. But if you put yourself in positions where this thing will happen, it will happen to you. Forget it will. Number three, Don't share too much of your personal issues or problem with an opposite sex. That's where it starts from. Okay, I understand the fact that sometimes our spouse might be very annoying and you just need someone to talk to. If you can't talk to your husband or your wife at that particular time, have a friend of your own sex now. Yes. Or even if some people say, well, it happens now that pastors and church members are having intimacy. Because any small thing that happens, you're calling your pastor. Any small thing, you're calling your pastor. You're going to visit him in the house. You're going to do this. Or please, just limit the way you tell personal things to people of your opposite sex. Because we are all human. I said, problem have a propensity to bind people together. Yes, it does. Problem I just want to talk to you about, I'm feeling I don't understand this guy, I don't understand this lady, is this that the person is trying to sympathize with you. That's when everything start falling in place. It was not planned, you didn't really plan it, but from that can I talk to you, can we talk today, can we talk tomorrow? Please, I'm begging you, please avoid intimate conversation when you are drowsy, tipsy, depressed, sorrowful, and all. You are vulnerable at that stage, that time that you're having issues at home, that you're not happy, you're sad, things are not going your way, maybe in your workplace, in your marriage, or any other thing, or you had few drinks. Those times you're very vulnerable. So don't talk to your spouse. If he or she is not available, be fine on your own. Just keep it, stay calm. When everything passes, when that phase passes, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm telling you, you'll be fine. It's a phase, it will pass. And then number 4, work on your marriage. You want things to go well. There is no how you will not fall into temptation when you are not even working on your marriage. So people are not ready to work. I say in most of my episodes that marriage is hard work. If you're not ready to work, how will it work? You want ready-made? It's not possible. It takes hard work. So work, this marriage, you need to put in. It's just like how much you sow is what you reap. So how much have you been sowing into your marriage? If you don't do all these things, then there'll be a lot of loopholes, there'll be a lot of broken hedges and everything. So work on your marriage. I said, keep the fire of your romance alive and burning. It's very important. Some of us can just sleep. I can't do that, but so many people does that. You can't sleep over an argument. Some people are not even ready to talk to you for days, and you are sleeping in the same house. You'll not be turning your back to each other. No, it's not done. How do you people do that? It's wrong. Work on your marriage. I said no fly perches a hot pot. Yes, have you ever seen a fly perching a pot that is very hot? No. Kolesumo, because it's hot. Check Leviticus 6 verse 11. Because of time, I will not be able to read that. And I also have here, I said the bedroom is one place to keep your fire body. Yes, fix it there. That time is the most romantic time, where hairs are open. Anything they say, you will listen. Anything they want, you almost give. Well, it works for almost everybody, not everybody. So if you know that works for your spouse, then use that one. But work on your marriage is very important. Number 5, mind the type of pictures you post on social media. It's very important. For we ladies, this talks to me sometimes. Sometimes I will post some things, and when I check it back again, I'm like, I don't think this is okay. I'll delete it. Sometimes people be like, why did you delete it? It's fine, it's cool. I'm like, I don't want to give some impression. So as a lady, especially, mind the way you post skinny on status. If you not show your backside or sexy or all those things, don't call for necessary attention. You are calling for it. You say you don't want to sin against your husband. You don't want to fall into infidelity, but you are doing all these things. So limit pictures that shows your curves, that makes you sexy. If you're with your husband, fine. But every blessed day you're posting your backside, you're posting one sexy thing. Why now? Stop posting pictures or quotes that says that you are sad. That one too is another thing. Some people on their status, they are always saying, God help, and this one. I don't depression is real, this one is this one, so that people will come and be texting you, what is wrong, what is wrong. Most of the time, opposite sex sees that as an avenue to get into you. I think it's something is wrong with her marriage, she's not happy. Why? So please, let's limit the way we post, or the kind of pictures that we post. So because social media causes a lot of damage in marriage, a lot of damages, like a lot. The statistic is very high. If you know what social media has done to so many marriages, I'm telling you, if social media is not in vogue, a larger percent of marriages will not have broken now. That's another topic for another day. Another thing, stop focusing on the weakness of your spouse. Everyone has their weakness. So you married your spouse with their weaknesses. So stop focusing on the weakness all the time. If you only see the bad side of your spouse, you find yourself always bitter and angry. Yes, everyone has bad sides. Everyone has weakness. Look at the good side. Look at the good side of that person. No one is perfect. Even yourself, you have bad sides. So please don't always focus on the bad side, the weakness all the time. And then number 7, avoid unnecessary compliments from opposite sex. I don't know, this one, I don't even want to waste time on it. So people can literally kill themselves to get compliments. Get it from your spouse now. Get it from your family member, your friends. If your spouse don't know how to, because it's not everyone that is this complimenting person. And some people's love language is those words. They love it. Then tell your spouse how to say it. It's not difficult. Even when you post a picture and you're expecting that your spouse is supposed to comment on it and they didn't comment, tell him that, go and comment on that picture, Joe. Don't you see that it's fine? I do that because I'm also this kind of person that words of affirmation, I'm big on words of affirmation. And the last thing for today is be prayerful. Prayer is very important. You can't get anything done outside prayer. Prayer helps you, give you strength. It keeps you going in times of adversities, in times of times when there are situations, hard situations. Pray instead of looking for somebody to talk to. Pray to God. God listens. The devil is roaming around looking for whom to devour. So you're not the only one in this. Everyone has their own problem. Every family has that. If some people tell you what they are facing in their marriage, you know that you are learning work. So just know that everyone has issues. Everybody's just pretending and doing like everyone is fine. So you to be fine. Be fine. In conclusion, stop exaggerating your own issues. Stop broadcasting it. Talk to God about it. Broadcast it to God. Do you understand? Stop exaggerating. Stop making it seem like if you are the only one that has issues in the world. Everyone has their own to face too. Stop looking for sympathy. Stop it. You want someone to sympathize with you? Get sympathy from, okay, you can, sometimes, yes, as a human, you want someone to sympathize with you. Then have your mom, your dad, a close relative of same sex, don't look for sympathy from opposite sex. In fact, be mature itself. Marriage is maturity. It's not everything that is done for you. You'll be looking for sympathy. So I believe that if we can work on all these points, we're on our way to freedom from infidelity. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sure this has blessed you. So please don't forget to like. Don't forget to also comment. And please share. It's very important that you share. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next episode. Bye.